Grizzly here. Today's topic is about gaming with a 60Hz or 144Hz monitor. I quite often read on the internet of people saying they don't see a difference between the two refresh rates or that it's barely noticeable, and others say that 144Hz is amazing and can't go back to 60Hz. Earlier this year I got to try a 144Hz monitor, and at first I was like, wow, this is really smooth. But then when I put a 60 and a 44Hz monitor side by side going at the same time, the 60Hz monitor looked like a PowerPoint presentation in comparison, for me personally. Once I went back home to my 60Hz monitor, it didn't seem as bad as my experience earlier, but I knew there was an advantage to having a 144Hz monitor. Since then I've purchased a 144Hz monitor, and so today I'll be showing you some examples between 60 and 144 FPS. On a side note, make sure you're watching this video in 60 FPS on YouTube. All my slow motion clips have 60 FPS on the left and 144 FPS on the right. So here's an example at 50% speed. You might be able to see a bit of choppiness on the 60 FPS side, but later on in the video I have even slower clips that really shows how choppy 60 FPS is in comparison to 144 FPS. This example is at 25% speed, and you can really see how choppy the environment is when I flick my character left and right. In my final slow motion clip is at 1% speed, and you can really see how rugged the movement is on the 60 FPS side, and on the right side the jump between frames isn't so harsh. I know for the right side the bot didn't have to go as far as the left side, but you get the point about how much smoother 144 FPS is. Playing with 144 refresh rate can be more or less noticeable depending on the genre. Games like Dota 2 where it's nice to have more frames, but besides being able to smoothly pan across the map, the gameplay doesn't feel as snappy or as responsive compared to other genres. Don't get me wrong, 144Hz is still nice, but the jump from 60 to 144 isn't as noticeable. With first-person shooters, that quicker response when looking around feels great with the 144 refresh rate, and makes it really difficult to go back and settle with 60. It's hard to show 144 FPS on YouTube properly, but I hope this video made you see the difference. If this video didn't help you, you really just have to go out and try 144 FPS yourself. I personally think having a 144Hz monitor has made me better at games such as Overwatch, but for others they may be a god at Overwatch with a standard 60Hz monitor. But it makes me wonder if those people have tried higher refresh rate monitors. But what I'm really trying to get across in this video is that you can't say 144 FPS is pointless until you try it across different games and genres. And that just about wraps up the video. Do any of you have a 144Hz monitor? Have you tried a monitor that's even higher than 144Hz? Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.